What's up, everybody? Welcome to Podcast Now. I'm Alex. In this video, I want to talk about how Fallout 76 is absolutely awful. So, I'm really going to dig into this game. I really have no shame digging into this game. I'm going to be talking about in this video just generally why I feel like this game is just a complete disaster in every single way. We're going to have a series of Fallout 76 videos, which I feel like at this point is just going to be hate videos. I do want to make a video about Bethesda in general because there are some things I've always really wanted to say about Bethesda, and I feel like now is a perfect time to do it. But let's talk about this game. So this game, in my time, I'm recording this the night that the game came out officially. I know the game came out technically a day early. It came out on Tuesday. I played it on Wednesday. I live streamed the game. And here's the thing. People were right. The early impressions, every time people wrote bad, negative articles about this game, about Fallout 76, I think they were entirely right. This game is empty. There's nothing in this game. This game is a lonely game. If you have no friends playing this game in general, you are going to have a pathetic time playing this game, just flat out. The game isn't fun. And here's the thing. I'm not a Fallout hater. I don't like to bash on Fallout. I liked New Vegas. I liked Fallout 3. But since then, they've done nothing. Fallout 4, I truly thought was a bad game. I played Fallout 4. I was very excited for Fallout 4. It was bad. And I think this game is even worse. This game is much, much worse. The open world online experience does not work. The game actually can just crash on you at any given moment, and it did to me. The servers just shut down on me while I was playing it, so the game has to relaunch itself. It's buggy, but what Bethesda game isn't. But in the same vein, that's not a good thing. You don't just say because a studio has this name, reputation, whatever, it's acceptable for the game to barely function, and that's what Bethesda gets. And I'm going to be talking about that, like I said, in another video. But once you get by the bugginess, and honestly, the bugginess in this game isn't even the main problem, which is outstanding for Bethesda, because normally that is the main problem with all their games, is the glitches, the bugs, the crashing, all that stuff. Although the game also did crash on me a separate time. The game just froze on me when I was going into a terminal. But besides that, there's just nothing to do in this game. It's boring. The world doesn't feel lively. I was streaming. We had a lot of different people coming into the live streams and all agreeing that this game is just flat out bad. And one person said, with Red Dead Redemption 2 just coming out, this game looks pathetic. And it really is pathetic. That's another, name you could use for this. Not just, absolutely awful, terrible. Pathetic is another word. Red Dead Redemption 2 just came out, and it's a phenomenal open world. Okay, say what you want about Rockstar, and they have a cockiness to them. They have that kind of attitude about that studio. And they make, I think, some fantastic games. I don't think they're the game of the generation, and we've talked about that in past videos. But no matter what, Red Dead Redemption 2 is a living, breathing world. Things are going on. There's people talking. You can talk to, there's just so much. Everybody has a story in that game, and the world is constantly moving. In Fallout, I thought Fallout 4, you never felt that. And at the time, Fallout 4 came out right after The Witcher 3. And The Witcher 3, I think, made that game look terrible too, because we just had, this medieval world of The Witcher, all of this, the spells, all the great, everything. Everything about The Witcher 3 was fantastic. Again, the cities, the people, the story, the world that's constantly moving. And then we played Fallout 4, which just seemed like an empty, non-living space. And this game is so much worse. There's nothing going on. You can just walk for miles and there'll be nothing. Or you'll find random people, because people can play this game online, and they'll just kill you for no good reason. A girl, just a random person playing online, just decided to kill me. I really couldn't do anything about it, because shooting in this game, as you know from playing Fallout, shooting is not very good. It's not Bethesda's, bread and butter. So imagine shooting like you do on whatever, any infected animal or any, NPC that you've done in the past Fallout games. Well, now imagine doing that to another person, and let me tell you, you're going to miss a lot of shots, okay? And the game, it doesn't work. It just doesn't work. But she killed me. I came back for revenge. I killed her, and then she killed me again, and I just gave up. I was like, okay, I'm just going to go away. I'm respawning miles away from her, because clearly she has a vengeance against me for no good reason. But that's what you get from this game. You get a whole lot of nothing. You get just getting quests and completing quests. Are there good things about this game? I mean, I've always liked Fallout's leveling system. I like the crafting. I like how you can just get rid of scrap. That's cool. But nothing else about this game is good, okay? You're going to be wandering for hours doing nothing, doing these quests. The only way you get quests are through holograms, are through recordings, are through just people just talking into your ear that you don't really care about, right? And when you go into a terminal and you read all of those different tabs, you can click on the terminals. Nobody reads those, and that's the entire game. And besides that, if you want to do stuff with people, you can. And again, if you have a friend, maybe it's passable. Maybe the game is passable. But if you're just going into this game solo by yourself, come on. Come on, this is unacceptable. This game in modern day, in 2018, is unacceptable. And I don't think people are going to lay into it very much because it's Bethesda and because there's this stigmatism with Bethesda that you don't insult them and they get free passes because they're Bethesda. Time's up for this because they are not proving. That's like Naughty Dog, and if something were to go wrong with like The Last of Us Part 2, maybe you can chalk it up and just say, well, you know, it's Naughty Dog. We know how amazing they are. But say they make like 3 more bad games. Are we going to keep saying, well, they're still, you know, untouchable because of Uncharted 4 and Uncharted 3 and The Last of Us 1? Are we going to say that? No, you wouldn't say that. They've lost their mojo. It goes with a sports team. You know, they could have fantastic players. They could win a championship. They could win whatever, a couple years, and then 4 years down the line, you know, they're playing season after season and they suck. Are you going to say, well, you know, you can't insult them because they used to be good? Bethesda, I don't even remember the last time they were good. With Skyrim was probably the last time they were good. Let's get off our high horse, and I want to talk about this again in a different video. Bottom line, Fallout 76, not a good game, an awful game, a lonely game, an empty game, a game about generally nothing, a game that looks honestly pathetic and just not a game that you would want to ever see compared with Red Dead Redemption 2, and that's what you're going to get because guess what? Red Dead came out 2 weeks ago, and people are still playing it, and Fallout just looks terrible compared to that game, so I'm not impressed. I think this game is garbage. I'm going to be live streaming it one more time. I'm going to be making more videos on it because I want to bring awareness to this. So let me know in the comments below, guys, what do you think about Fallout 76? Am I wrong? Go ahead, call me out if you're a Bethesda fan, if you're a Skyrim fan. Let me hear that Fallout 76 is a great game. I'm going to stand by my point, and the rest of the videos are going to reflect that I think it's a terrible game. So thank you, as always, for watching, and we'll see you on the next Fallout 76 video.